13-year-old boy shot and killed by a Columbus police officer. The department says last night he pulled a gun from his waistband. It turned out to be a BB gun. This incident comes nearly 2 years after the case of Tamir Rice right here in Cleveland. Kristen Volk joining us live now. Kristen, these two cases, very similar.
So similar, Rob. Both kids had fake guns, both fatally shot by police officers. And in Tamir's case, it happened here outside the Cadell Rec Center. The infamous gazebo behind me just got dismantled. It's taken to a museum in Chicago. And today we spoke to a local law professor who tells us that he is not shocked that the same sort of situation happened again. This time, it was in Columbus.
The only time we do look at use of force is when something happens, and we only look at that particular case. We don't take a step back and look at the bigger picture and ask, why is it that the rule is police officers become afraid, that justifies shooting? Well, why are they afraid in the first place?
Michael Benza, a law professor at Case Western Reserve University, says the only way to stop police from shooting kids with fake guns is to implement systemic changes, which he says did not happen after the death of Tamir Rice. And now we have the death of 13-year-old Tyree King. The Columbus Police Department says an officer there fatally shot the young teen last night here on Hoffman Street, believing he was a robbery suspect. They say King pulled a gun from his waistband, and that's when the officer fired. The gun turned out to be this BB gun. Benza says what should have happened after the death of Tamir Rice is standardized police training across the state and comprehensive use of force research. Plus, he says a change in the ability to get fake guns that look real is needed. And he favors a change in the federal law, which says if an officer is afraid, he or she is allowed to use deadly force. That law professor tells me that as it stands now, the shooting in Columbus would be justified. That's what he believes, but he also cautions that we only have preliminary information at the moment. Live in Cleveland, I'm Kristen Volk, News Channel 5.